What's good, YouTube? Casey the Quad Warrior. Today we got another NOFAP video. And today's video we gonna talk about 5 benefits that come from being on week 1 or to week 2 on your NOFAP or semen retention journey. Now, tips can alter and change or stay around depending on which day or which month you may be on your NoFap or semen retention journey. But like I said, for this video, these are just ranging from week 1 to week 2 on your NoFap or semen retention journey. Now, if I keep looking down, it's because, I have some notes written down. But without further ado, with all that, being said, we going to get straight into it. Tip number 1 is you're more disciplined. And most people know this already, or some people may not, but when you're holding in your life force and you're not getting that quick satisfaction that you get, that short-term satisfaction that you get, from releasing your seed for, however long that you last. But when you're not getting that short-term satisfaction and you're holding in your seed, you're you're more susceptible to do things that you know that have long-term satisfaction, long-term things that actually benefit you in your life. And you know it sets you up to be more structured and more focused on what you need to get done and what you set out to do while you're on your NoFap or semen retention journey, and what you seek out to accomplish. And that ties into tip number 2, but there is a slight alter to it and the difference. Tip number 2 is you're more focused on your purpose/goals. Like I said, that ties in with tip number 1. Like I said, when you're holding in your seed and you're not getting that short-term satisfaction from releasing your seed, you're more focused, you're more determined to get done what you need to get done, especially if you found your purpose and you know what you want to do in life and what you were brought here to do in life. When you know that, and when you're on NoFap or semen retention, you're automatically going to be more focused to get that done and expand upon that and grow and better yourself, on that purpose that that you were destined to do. Because like I said with tip number 1, you're not focused on the short-term satisfaction. You have a long-term satisfaction, and that's something that brings you joy every day from that thing that you do, and something that actually benefits you and is not just there for however long it may be. And with your goals, whatever you set out and plan to do, in a required amount of time, or days and anything in that such nature, whatever you put down or acquire to achieve, you're going to be more focused on it, because your mind is not set on short-term satisfaction. Your mind is more focused on long-term satisfaction, and getting the things that you need to get done, and not just wasting your time and things of that nature. Tip number 3, you have more energy. Now, this could vary depending on if you may have just relapsed or not, or if you never done NoFap or just starting. But around about I say week 1, maybe going on to week 2, you start to get more energy, because you're holding in your life force, and that's a lot of energy being stored and built up, and energy can't be created neither destroyed. So when you have all of that sexual tension, all that sexual energy built up inside you, you're naturally gonna have more energy to do things, to get things done that you need to get done or want to get done. And this really just comes out of nowhere, especially when you wake up in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, especially like I said, around uh your first week or going on into your second week, you're gonna have more energy to get up and get things done that you want to get done for that day. And just overall not feel tired or drained, even if you may have not gotten the required amount of sleep that you needed to get, the required amount of hours that you needed to get that night. And in order to feel energetic the next day. Fourth tip, and this comes from if you go to the gym or lift weights, calisthenics, anything like that, you become stronger because you have all that testosterone being built up. And when you use that and put that into different external sources, like with working out, you're gonna have more energy. Tied in with tip number 3, you're gonna have more energy and you're gonna have more strength in order to get done what you're trying to get done. Like I said, that could be weightlifting, calisthenics, things in that nature. Because when you had that testosterone stored up, and with you having more energy, you're gonna be able to lift heavier weights and be able to lift your body weight for more reps and things like that. And be able to break the limits that you may have had before you were on NoFap, and just become stronger overall. And the fifth and final tip is you become more confident. And this is the tip that the benefit that you get right away. Because when you're not watching adult content, and when you're not releasing your seed to a screen, a virtual person, somebody that you don't even know in real life, when you're not looking at that and when you're not releasing your seed to that, you're going to be more confident to actually go out and approach women in real life, because you don't have that mental block, that mental barrier from the adult content that you were watching on whatever device that you may have had. Because that stuff is not realistic. And when you get rid of that, when you let that go, and you know start to become more confident, the anxiety that you get from being nervous to go approach women, it starts to fade away, because you're not your brain is not triggered by that mental barrier you have. Because when you're watching adult content, and you see a woman in real life, and you see what you've seen on the video, that's all your brain is going to accept and think about. And when you're not watching that type of content, and you start to go on NoFap, you become more confident, because your brain starts to become desensitized to those to that type of content. And you'll overall just be more confident, and be able to approach women that you may not been able to approach before. But those are the 5 tips that I wanted to come on here and talk about. Like I said, these are range from week 1 to week 2, and these mostly stick around for however long you may go on your NoFap or semen retention journey. But these really start to come to you around week 1 or week 2. And That's really I wanted to come on here and talk about. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and you know, leave comments below on anything that I could have said better or missed out on. But besides that, peace.